What is up, guys? Welcome back to Shmoom Reacts. They've just dropped a sneak peek for the 5th episode of the Falcon Winter Soldier. It's a mid-season sneak peek. It's going to be crazy. I'm so excited for this next episode. We only have 2 more to go. It's been phenomenal. That last episode, the cliffhanger, it's honestly, there's so much that's going to happen in the next 2 episodes. I'm really looking forward to it. And let's just get on with the video. Too excited.
Steve believed in you. He trusted you. Why'd you give up that shield?
I did what I thought was right. The legacy of that shield is complicated.
It is.
I am Captain America.
That's an unseen scene. That might be next episode. That might be like when he's about to lose the shield, maybe.
I know all we have to do.
What's he doing there?
A word of advice, then.
He's gone rogue fully.
Stay the hell out of my way. We bled for this country. Shield or no shield.
Oh, that looks sick.
Everybody tell me I can't fight for it.
Oh, man. Oh! Well, that does make sense,
Don't
the
want
leak footage.
anyone else to get hurt.
Yo!
You don't want to do this.
Oh! No! Oh!
Yeah, we do.
Yo, they're gonna take the shield. They're actually gonna fight him for the shield. Oh my. I think he is gonna go full US agent next episode. I'm really looking forward to that. Well, one thing I will do is go back to that shot, because if you look carefully at this shot here, I mean, they seem to be, the blood is still on the shield. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's literally still on the shield. So, wow. So basically, like, he's obviously still got the shield since, and I'm just curious where he goes. Maybe he goes back to the, like, you know, the government. They say we want the shield, and he just, like, basically doesn't let him have it. But obviously, his goal is to just get revenge on what happened to Lamar. So he's gonna go and just basically full US agent. It is literally going to happen. I can't wait to see that side. I think this John Walker is the one that we wanted to see for a very, very long time. And yeah, he becomes US agent in the comics. He's not Captain America. He is US agent. That's very clear in the way he is as a person. He models that pretty well, but he isn't Captain America. I just love the scene right here. Sam and Bucky probably try to rationalize, go to Walker. Maybe they try and work with him to stop the Flag Smashers. They give him a last chance, but they want the shield at the same time. And then, of course, things go crazy. They have like a fight. But I'm just curious, like, Sam definitely gets the shield at this point with Bucky, because not only they're both together here, but it does explain why in the trailers we actually see Sam throwing the shield, and it's got to be here. It's got to be this fight. Maybe Walker throws a shield and he catches it. Then they, like, basically, you know, they do whatever to Walker. Maybe they get bombarded by enemies and then Walker kind of separates from them. Because, like, Walker's going to have more serum maybe at this point. But I don't know the timeline, of course. Like, if they reveal the power broker early, and we see him visiting the power broker and he wants a serum or wants more of the serum even, then yeah. Or maybe the serum hasn't fully kicked in yet, so maybe he just needed 1 vial. Because we saw he was using some of those new serum powers at the end of the episode. So it's going to be tough, guys. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. And I feel the same. I think Walker is definitely one of the best characters. His writing's great. Wyatt Russell kills it as the actor. And I love the character in the comics. I think he's such an interesting ideal as Captain America. Like, the perspective he has is nothing like Steve Rogers. He has a very gritty way of dealing with things. It's almost Punisher in that sense. And he just wants to get the job done, you know. Like Frank Castle doesn't mess around when he wants revenge. He'll just go and kill the person. It's almost like the situation with Daredevil and Punisher. Like Daredevil is like, don't kill, and Punisher just wanted to kill. That's not. He doesn't just leave enemies alive. He wants them dead because he knows the people he kills are bad people. You know, him and John and Punisher would definitely get on for sure. But of course, the ceremony heightens what you truly are. But John Walker is probably not a completely bad person. But of course, he's getting a lot of shit because of what he's done. But it's fully justified, man. They killed Lamar. Like, how can you honestly do that? And people just start to go, yeah, like this guy's evil. He's bad. Well, it's okay for them to kill Lamar. Well, I know it wasn't the person that he killed, but Carly was part of it. Carly killed him. And of course, he's going to try and kill one of the Flag Smashers in retaliation. John's had it. Hasn't got the respect as the next Captain America. I think he is. And then I think what's going to happen is he's not going to step down. I think the government are just going to get him as US agent or Thunderbolts, and Ross is going to give him the US agent thing. But if Ross appears in the finale or the government themselves give him the US agent mantle, I hope that happens because I want to see that costume. I want to see his vibranium shield as well because he has like a black and red shield in the comics. So it'll be really cool to see that happen. And then obviously progression going forwards after the show is that Thunderbolts happens, Ross brings them together, and Walker's part of that. I hope Bucky is too, but I think his future really lies in Wakanda as the White Wolf. And then, of course, Sam being the next Captain America. So I really hope we do just see this insane moment next episode where maybe right at the end we kind of see him having the new suit, and then in the finale we see him wear it. Because we haven't got much time left in this series. So, like, they're going to have to do it, you know. But I'm really looking forward to this. And I hope you guys are. And I think it's possible, Kevin. It's possible that Ross could be the power broker. And, you know, we haven't seen him for a while. So what he's been up to. And loads of people, you know, they're trying to have low expectations, just like myself. I don't want to get too hyped because we know what happened with WandaVision, with all the Mephisto stuff. You know, let's just try and be rational here and think who could actually turn up. You know, people are thinking Wolverine because of the Madripoor stuff and the bar that he visits. I don't think Wolverine's going to be in this because that has to be further down the line. Like, they haven't even casted the X-Men. So even a cameo like that would not work. And it just don't think it's going to happen, although I would love to see it. I really hope we see someone that we've all been waiting for a very long time, maybe from the Fox properties, or just a character from the comics we've not seen ever in, you know, the movies, even with Fox, and just generally. I would love to see Zemo with the Thunderbolts as well, because he is, and he has a whole group, the Masters of Evil. Don't know if you guys know about that. My prediction, what's up, Connor? My prediction is that Zemo will die and have redemption by helping to stop John Walker. I don't know if he will die, because I think with Thunderbolts, he could definitely be a part of that. But if he dies, that would really make it think that... I just think if they kill him, it's going to be a bit disappointing, because like they've really hyped him up this series, and a lot of people like him now. So I think he will be in the Thunderbolts. I think we'll see Walker, of course, and maybe Bucky's kind of goes to that group, but then it's not really his thing because they want his character to go to Wakanda and all the White Wolf stuff. Because I feel like Wakanda is the only time he's had peace in his life ever since before he was, you know, taken by Hydra and becoming the Winter Soldier, or even before the war, I'd say. So like when he knew Steve before the serum, you know. And yeah, Xander, that's a very good idea as well. Like seeing a mutant. There's theories and speculation that it could be Songbird because there was a leaked image, but I'm still not entirely sure if we're going to get that. But regardless, I really want to see a character we have not seen, and it's just hard to see who is going to be. A lot of people want to see Isaiah Bradley again, and I would love to see that. He might appear in this episode or the finale. It would be cool to see him suit up, or at least help Sam and Bucky with the situation. Maybe even help John Walker, because I don't think John Walker's a character you kill off. He's the kind of character you help redeem themselves. and he just needs a bit more guidance and a bit of direction. Because think about it, like Lamar was that moral compass that he had, but now Lamar's not there. What's he gonna do? He's gonna have a lone journey, but this is where he becomes that dark version of the character we know, or it was revealed as it was in the last episode. But I really hope we see John get that redemption, and also people start respecting him, because so many bandwagon fans and casuals don't understand that Walker's character is so deep in the comics. Like, they clearly don't read the comics and they're just all about the MCU, so they don't have any context on the character, so they're just hating on him, which is annoying. But yeah, guys, okay, that's interesting. Said that episode 5 would be really sad. Well, it's apparently supposed to be 60 minutes, but we know that's going to be like 52 minutes because of the long ass credits. If Zemo killed... Now, that is insane, Kevin. That's an insane theory. Since Zemo wants to get rid of all the super soldier, he goes after Isaiah and kills him. If that's how they set up Eli, that would be crazy. But not only that, I reckon Sam would then be... I mean, Sam needs to take the shield anyway. He's being so arrogant. Like, just take the goddamn shield. Shit's got bad. Steve gave it to you. Bucky's even begging him to do it because he knows that he's worthy of it. And he just needs to do it. I feel like Sam could easily take the shield from the start, like Rhodey said. And I guess it's very Captain America to think that you're right and you're doing what's true to yourself, and you're not letting anyone judge you and sway your way. You're really trying to go by your own way. And that's what's unique about Sam. And like the serum stuff, he didn't want the serum. I mean, that's the difference with him and Steve, but Steve couldn't do anything without the serum. And he was a good man, but he just needed those qualities. Sam is already a soldier, but he doesn't necessarily need the serum. That's what might make him very different from Steve and all the other super soldiers, and just generally all the other Captain Americas. This is actually a mad theory. It's not even like a stretch. It generally feels like if that actually happened to Isaiah, because they're not going to do much with Isaiah. Like, I don't know what's going to happen with him. So if he does die, and then, Patriot becomes more involved, and then he kind of wants to take up the next thing, or I reckon what they'll do is they'll just kind of introduce his character a little bit by the end of the series. And if Isaiah does die, then, there's that. But I hope they don't kill him. Maybe it's a close call, but let's be real. Zemo would get effed up by Isaiah. Isaiah might be old, but he could easily flatten out Zemo because Zemo doesn't have any powers. Although Zemo can fight and he does have a gun, I don't think Isaiah could die that easily. But I love this theory. This is actually something I didn't even think of, and I've been speculating a lot recently and just really thinking what could happen. But we'll obviously see on Friday. Maybe there be mention of a mutant. If they mention a mutant, that would be cool, but I'd rather just see them. Do you think Zemo will try and go after old Steve since he wants to get rid of... I don't know if you will know where Steve is. I want to see some sort of scene, though, between Bucky and Steve that we didn't see that was in Endgame, especially before the time when he goes back in time and he puts the stones back. I really want to know what else he said, because Bucky was quite aware of what Steve was going to do, because that look he gave him, he knew, and the way Steve said what he did, he knew that was basically a goodbye. So, they must have had a conversation prior to that, before the whole Sam stuff, and maybe that's how Bucky already knew that Sam was going to get the shield, and Steve and him maybe spoke about it. And then, of course, when Steve got the chance, he says, "You're a good man, Sam." And then, obviously, he comes back as an old man, gives him the shield, and that's it. They definitely need to show more on that. Did that John Walker scene at the end remind you of... Yeah, it actually did. Yeah, same energy. Like, that... Like, what if Hawk beating Brooks? Like, people don't see Hawk in a bad way. It's literally the same thing. John Walker's getting revenge on something that's happened to him that's very tragic. Hawk was bullied by these guys, and he beats up the guy that bullied him. I mean, it only makes sense. And that dude that was going to kill John... Well, that dude was holding on to John when Carly was going to stab him. So he was actually trying to kill John. So people saying, oh, he killed him, he was a Captain America fan. He was trying to kill John, though. So John killed someone that not only tried to kill him, but of course, he was part of the Flag Smashers, and of course Carly killed Lamar. So it's crazy. Yeah, I think they are definitely setting up Young Avengers. Think about it. Cassie Lang from Ant-Man. You've got Wiccan and Speed from WandaVision. Then, of course, you have Patriot in this. I think we have Hulkling is like someone that people think is gonna show up at some point. And there probably is one or two other characters I'm not too sure about that have already been teased in the MCU. Was, you know, I mean, that Harvey kid from Iron Man 3, I really hope he is part of the Young Avengers because he's Iron Lad. And in the comics, there's like another timeline, I think, or something. He's actually Kang in the past. It's crazy. It's really crazy. I think that would develop very quickly. I feel like instead of showing Patriot, I just think they might just show him fully understanding what he needs to do next. And I feel like, again, it'll be motivated by someone like Isaiah or even Sam. Maybe that when Sam is officially capped, that might motivate him. And of course, Sam knows him and he'll probably give respect to Sam. So he'll be like, that's awesome. Like kind of someone to look up to. And it plays on that whole race thing. Because remember, Isaiah was the first Black Captain America, and it was under the radar. It's crazy. What's up? What's up, Aaron? I don't know if he's dead because they haven't said he's dead. They haven't even mentioned anything about his whereabouts. They've kept that very low key. So I feel like that's only building on to something. Unless he died peacefully, but they gotta refer to that. If we do get Old Man Steve, that would be amazing. I would love to see that. Iron Lad could be set up in Ant-Man 3. That's a good possibility because Kang is definitely showing up in that film, as they confirmed it last year at the Disney Inventor Day. Well, say hello back to them. But yeah, guys, this is it for the stream. I just wanted to check this out because it was like, wow, I just posted now and I'm just really looking forward to it. Please let me know what you think in the comments, not in the live stream, what you think of this sneak peek and just generally your thoughts on the next episode, well, your predictions even, and what you thought of the last episode, because I'd love to hear what you guys think. Please smash that like button and subscribe to Shmoom Reacts. I want to see more Marvel content and more reactions on the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one.